Word, dear mother, boys and girls. It's your boy Sniper Wes coming at you here on Sunday, April 13th with 4 free plays for you. Actually, 4 free player props for you in the NBA. Every single team is playing in the NBA on this Sunday. It kind of reminds me of March Madness a little bit. It's kind of cool, but there's a lot of teams with nothing to play for, so there might be some crappy games, but there's going to be a couple good games. A lot of teams have a lot to play for, and those are the games I have isolated with the player props. Before I get into all that, I would recommend going over to Underdog Fantasy Sports. You can use the code SNIPER1, the promo code SNIPER1. That'll get you a free pick and first-time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits. That's a lot of cheddar, too. $1,000 in bonus credits. That's quite a deal that Underdog's throwing out there. So the promo code is SNIPER1, and that will get you in the door and on Underdog. I'll show you the website here in a second. There's actually a lot. I was just looking it over too. There's a lot of cool stuff to do on here. Cool prizes, cool contests, and you can play it all straight up as well. But I am Sniper Wes. You can find me over on Twitter at the Sniper Picks, and you can like and subscribe to this channel. It does help my analytics. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get right into these plays because I know that's what you guys are here for. You're here for some winners. I'm going to try to provide them for you. Before I get into that, actually, let me show you the website really quick. So here's Underdog. Yeah, obviously you have to log in, right? Create a username and password, and then you get your $1,000. You know, if you use the promo code Sniper West, you get the $1,000 in bonus cash on your first deposit. And yeah, they have over-unders. They have, well, first of all, here's the map. So it's not legal in every single state. It's legal in most states. I'm actually in Vegas, so it's not even legal where I am, but I just bet all this stuff at the sportsbooks anyway. I have accounts at all the sportsbooks here in town. But if you're in one of these legal states, you can play here at Underdog from the, comfort of your own couch and cash and make some money. Here's all the contests. You have the Superstar Swipe. You have over, they call it higher or lower, but it's basically over and under. It went up to 325 times your money. They have streaks. They have best ball and drafts. All kinds of bonuses, promos, and specials. So, underdogfantasy.com. Promo code SNIPER1. That is where you want to go. So let's go ahead and get to these plays. I know that's why you guys are here. You want some winners. I'm going to attempt to provide them for you here today. Let's start with Ja Morant. So I'm going to take Ja Morant. I'm going to go over 26.5 points here. In fact, I'm going to give you quite a few overs on this video, which hopefully it's not square. I think they're all sharp plays. I've kind of looked into all of them, and I like all the plays. It's just scary to take 4 overs, but I like Ja to go over here. I think he's going to want to put this team on his back. That's kind of what Ja does a little bit. To be honest with you, he's a little bit of a ball hog sometimes, and with all the stuff with the guns and all the controversy about him lately, I think he's going to want to ball out here. They really, really need this game. They're playing the Mavericks, who aren't all that great, although the Mavericks do have the 10 seed. And they're vying for the 9 seed here, which is why they are going to be motivated, which is why I think Ja probably goes over, because it's going to be a very competitive game. But if you look at he's gone over actually in 10 of the last 15 as far as ATP, I call it, against the points instead of against the spread. I kind of coined that myself, honestly. But if you look at his last 10 games here, in fact, I think it's even more than 10. I mean, look at this. He went under the last game versus Denver, but Minnesota he went over, and Charlotte he went over. Miami, he went over. Golden State, he went over. Over. I think there's even more. I mean, he's gone over in something like 13, 14 straight games, except for the last game. And the fact that he did not go over the last game, that makes me like this over even more. So give me Ja Morant over 26.5 points. I think he's going to do quite well. And I think Memphis is going to do quite well. Moving on, same game, same team, different player. Desmond Bane, give me over 2.5 3-pointers made. It's a little juicy. It's minus 130, but I think the juice is worth a squeeze. If you look at the prop analysis, so the over is hit in 8 of the last 15, nothing to write home about. But if we go down here, this is kind of what caught my eye. He only shot 3, as far as 3-pointers go, he only shot 3 of 8, 38% versus Denver. But against Minnesota, when they got blown out, he went 6 of 10, 60%, which is pretty good. He only put up 5 versus Charlotte, only put up 7 versus Detroit, but he put up 9 versus Miami. He put up 10 versus Golden State. So he can put up a lot of points, and I think it's kind of a game where they go up and down the floor. And like I said, Ja is going to do quite well, but Ja likes to penetrate. When he penetrates, he's going to look for Desmond Bane behind the 3-point line. And I like Desmond to at least put up 10 3-pointers. In fact, that's not a bad prop as well, over-under on 3 points attempted. But I'm going to go over 2.5 3-pointers made because I think he's going to be focused. And I like him to make at least 3 3-point shots here. Moving on. Same game. Different team. I'm going to go with Anthony Davis here. I'm going to go over 38.5 points, assists, and rebounds, okay? I do think AD is going to ball out here. Obviously with the trade with Luka and everything, He's in Dallas now, and I think he had just bought a house in Beverly Hills too. It's funny, he had bought a house in Beverly Hills, and Luka had just bought a house in Dallas, and then they both got traded in the same deal for each other. But I like the over. I think he's going to ball out here and have quite a game, to be honest with you. If you look at this line, so as far as the prop analysis, for the points, assists, and rebounds, the number of 38.5, the unders actually hit 10 of the last 15. But I think it's going to do well. I think he's going to be inside. He's going to get a bunch of boards. He's going to look to, pass out to the three-point line, and he's going to have a bunch of assists, and he's going to get his points too. And I just think it's, like I said, I think it's going to be an up and down game, and I think AD is going to want to show up here and play well for his team. Dallas has a lot on the line too. If they can win this game, I mean, they're 5.5-point dogs, so they probably won't win the game. But if they can, and Sacramento loses to the Phoenix Suns, they can actually take the 9 seed, which is a lot better for them because they get a home game, right? So give me Anthony Davis over 38.5 points, assists, and rebounds. Your final play is going to be Kawhi Leonard. I'm going to move over to the Golden State and LA Clipper game. I like the over 23.5 here for Kawhi. I think it's going to do pretty well. So here's my thinking. So the Clippers, they don't shoot very many three-pointers, right? But they are very effective at the three-point shot. They shoot 37%, which is good for number 7 in the NBA. So I think what's going to happen is, guys like Harden are going to, be out there on the three-point line. I think they're going to try to kill him with the three, to be honest with you. And if that happens, Golden State's going to start to try to defend the three, and Kawhi's going to get his spots inside. If you look at the analysis, the overs hit 9 of the past 15 at a line of 23.5. And then if you look at his last games, he went over against Sac. He went under against Houston. He went over when they played Dallas, and then he went under when they played Dallas. But he has a string here of a bunch of overs, right? From March 28th all the way back down to, it's March 11th to March 28th. I mean, he went over against New Orleans, over against Atlanta, over against Charlotte, over against Cleveland, on and on, right? So I think he's going to get his points here. He does come off a pretty good performance against Sacramento. So give me the over with Kawhi Leonard, over 23.5 points. And those are going to be your player props, ladies and gentlemen. I hope they all cash. We hope we go 4-0 on the video. Like I said, Sniper 1, that'll get you in at underdogfantasy.com. Hopefully you're in one of the legal states where you can actually use it. That'll get you a free pick and first-time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits. And I am Sniper Wes. You can find me on Twitter over at the Sniper Picks, and I will be back tomorrow with some more free props for you guys. And until then, peace out and keep firing.